Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil ameen. Wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Amma ba'd. Qala Allahu azza wa jal. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. Dear brothers and sisters, we welcome you once again to the series called The Social Evils and Their Redressal. Today again, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to talk about divorce and the exponential increase in the number of divorces in this arena. This particular arena has seen more divorces take place than, something that happened, say, about 100 years ago or even until 100 years ago. A lot of people seem to divorce each other. And I recited an ayah from Surah Al-Mulk in which Allah Azza wa Jal says that He is the one that created all of us. الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةَ. He created life as well as death. لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا. To gauge as to who amongst us is better as far as righteous deeds are concerned. Whether you are a man or a woman, whether you're a son or a daughter, whether you're a son, daughter or parents, in all cases, everything Allah Azza wa Jal has decided for us, and also Allah Azza wa Jal says that He has made it for us, He's created us this way so as for us to live life in accordance with the Sharia and work righteously. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the reasons men tend to divorce their wives. One such, practical reason is that they have had an affair in the past and they can't get rid of, the feelings, the emotions they had had back then. So now that they have gotten married to another lady, possibly of not their choice, or even if it is of their choice, they can't, like I said, forget her, they can't get her out of their system of emotions. Therefore, they are waiting for an opportunity from their wife to make a mistake. And if she makes mistakes consistently, then they say, sorry, I'm going to divorce you, so that they can fall back on that lady, even if she is married. That's so ridiculous. Another reason why men tend to divorce their wives is movies, songs. They watch something really, awkward. Islam would definitely call it awkward. They watch something really awkward, in those movies or in those songs, and they expect their wife also to be like that, voluptuous in the bed. And if she isn't like that in the bed, they start making comparisons of their wife with that lady that they've seen in the movie or in that song. And they expect such a behavior. They expect her to be absolutely hot in the bed. And if she isn't, then they tend to, start picking up fights with her. And then slowly the marriage goes down. And eventually it results in, divorce. Likewise, you have some colleagues also in your office, or maybe your friends from your school or college. They also give you that piece of advice. Hey, divorce her. You'd get a better one than that. And that also plays on the mind. And therefore, you tend to do that. More so in today's corporate offices, when you have a lot of women employees working with you as your colleagues, and they tend to give you a lot of attention, and you fall prey to their attention, and you lose what you have in the process of gaining what you don't have. So that's another reason. And there are some, of course, other reasons also. For example, when you don't have, children from that wife, you tend to divorce her. Also, when you don't have, male children from her. This is all in the hands of Allah Azza wa Jal. يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ إِنَاثًا وَيَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ الذُّكُورَ وَيَجْعَلُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ عَقِيمًا. Allah Azza wa Jal says this in the Quran. It is Allah Azza wa Jal that gives people male children, that gives people female children, and also it is Allah Azza wa Jal that can keep people barren, infertile. and we tend to divorce people just like that. And also, there's something that I have heard very very recently, that one man divorced his wife just because she gave birth to 4 female children. Poor lady, what does she have to do with with giving birth to 4 women or female children? So these are some of the things. In conclusion, I'd like to give you 2 small pieces of advice. If you have children, forget divorcing your wife. Look at the future of your children, even if it's just one child that you have. Another piece of advice is that defeat Satan, because it is Satan that becomes the happiest on the face of this earth every time someone divorces their spouse. May Allah Azza wa Jal help us realize that remaining married in these days, today's arena, is one of the toughest challenges. And may Allah Azza wa Jal make it easy for us to live with our spouse for the rest of our life every time we get married. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.